Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we're going to be doing the Legendary Frieza event mission that was added onto Global yesterday with the release of a bunch of the new content like Ginyu and the Goku Black EZA and all that good stuff, and we are going to be doing the Otherworld Warriors mission. So this one is a kind of a crazy one, right? If you did not summon during Golden Week or you got really unlucky during Golden Week, I can imagine this mission being incredibly difficult. But the funny thing is, even if you did summon during Golden Week, it could still potentially be incredibly difficult because this category is not very good, is how I'll put it. So I'm going to do this because we know we can get extra ki by grabbing these for you, so that's fine. Yeah, this team is not very good. There are very few like top tier units on the Otherworld Warriors category, so we are very much going to be relying on AGL Goku to put in a lot of the work here. We've got AGL Pikkon. We'll probably try and make use of his Ghost Usher active skill when we get to the final phase, right, for the Int Golden Frieza, just to try and get through that last part as quickly as possible. In these early turns, Goku, of course, is going to be very, very good because he's got very high damage reduction. We can counter the Ki Blast Supers, which is really nice. And then, of course, being an Angel Goku, we do get the Unit Super with Pikkon. So we're doing decently enough here to start, but I mean, the first phase is basically whatever, right? So, of course, he survives with the tiniest sliver of HP. We have this Super Saiyan 2 Goku, who, if he's in slot 3, is a support for Otherworld Warriors and gets a bunch of extra stats in slot 3. So he could be relatively decent here. You saw everybody else's numbers jump up there. I think he gives all allies extra dodge and crit chance as well. I think, if I remember, I read it just before. I think it's allies and not just him. It might just be him, but he's one of those units, kind of like the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the World Tournament, where you just want to put him in slot 2 and let him do his thing. Now, this Goku, he's a free-to-play character. He's not really the ideal unit to have around here. I think we probably should let's do this, because if he's going to AoE super in slot 1 anyway, it doesn't matter, and then at least this way we get Pikkon gets the chance to dodge, and then we'll grab this for you. I only brought him because rather than bringing like a random Frieza or something who just doesn't really fit very well on the team, that Goku at least has type advantage over the Golden Frieza at the end. But I think, can this guy be sealed as well, actually? Because if so, no, he can be attack lowered. So yeah, it can't be sealed, so we do still have to worry about the AoE on the next turn. But we are attack lowering him here with Pikkon twice, so that's very good. And then Goku in slot 2, of course, able to do a lot of damage, gets the extra attack buff, gets the extra additional super. So yeah, able to do quite a lot here. He's up to 9.5. My AGL Goku has 1 dupe, so he's you know, not like full-on crazy rainbow. He is link level 10, of course, but yeah, pretty good numbers for him in slot 2. So he, like I say, having him will make this mission significantly easier. I mean, he is kind of hard carrying a little bit here so far, because yeah, otherwise this is going to be incredibly difficult. We can get the fusion with you straight away, but I think it's a little bit too early, as long as they don't get supered, of course. So we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Ideally, we want him to super Goku. Perfect. Look at that. And it's the counter as well. Let's go. I want him to super Goku just because Goku would defend against it the best. But I will absolutely take the nullification as well. And then when we fuse into Gogeta, we get the Scouter for 5 turns. Unfortunately, Golden Frieza doesn't do a melee-based super, so we can't get the super nullification with Super Gogeta, but having the Scour and then a little bit of a heal is definitely good enough to hopefully help us get through this last part here. Because really, we want to try and get through the phases as quickly as possible, because this Goku is losing damage reduction like each turn, so we want him to keep as much defensive power as possible before we get to the end, right? So alright, so these guys, and I can't wait for these guys to get their EZA. Like, they have the potential to be really, really good, but obviously they have kind of fallen off a bit now. It is what it is, right? They're quite an old unit. They're a Tanabata unit from quite a few years ago now, but still very good overall. Do I do this again? I can't get a rainbow orb for Pycon, so I don't really want to do that. Because getting the orbs for Pycon, getting the support and everything is super beneficial. And then, yeah, we do that for you. Get the buff in slot 2. Slot 3 even. And then, yeah, Goku. Can we take him out this turn? I guess maybe with the lower attack power of Goku in slot 1, maybe not. But I mean, he still does relatively well, again, considering mine has 1 Doom. Slot 1 is where you put him for him to be in defensive mode. And the fact that he's still able to do that kind of damage, get a triple super turn, get up to 6.2, while basically taking 0 damage, is still very good. And yeah, he just actually took him out, so I will take that. Let me double check that Tech Goku though, because I'm pretty sure we picked up the orbs for him, and then their numbers didn't change. I don't know. Does he need a rainbow orb? Yeah. So it's chance of performing a crit and chance to dodge 12%, and other World Warriors allies attack and defense 12% per rainbow orb obtained. Right, so you want to get as many rainbow orbs of him as possible. So let's go ahead and fuse into Gogeta here. I think we can probably get a pretty good setup now from here to the end of the fight if we get the Scouter up now. Because obviously if it's in the middle, I don't want to put them there. I also really don't want that physical Goku to end up eating a super. So we'll get bust out Super Gogeta here. As he is the guy who's going to stop you. Okay, yeah, so the super being there is perfectly fine. So in that case, we will do that. Do this. I actually don't know how much he is going to hit for on a normal attack, but I also can't get super for Goku. That's really awkward. Do I have to use an item here? He's only got 123k defense. He only gets a high chance to dodge from the 8th turn, which we are not on. It builds up extra defense with each attack evaded. Because we don't have a Goten. Because we don't have a Goten, it's not a great scenario for him. He's taking 1 attack. Does he die if we get hit? I genuinely don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Maybe he'll get a dodge. I'm pretty sure he's built for full dodge anyway. But yeah, the friend Goku in slot 1 after getting these supers off. Because remember, his damage reduction from the main part of his passive counts down. But he builds up 5% damage reduction with each super attack he performs. So even on this turn, he can still have upwards of like 60% damage reduction after getting these supers off. And he's got type advantage. Well, that doesn't really matter because he's got guard. Actually, I think that is that a melee based super, because it starts off with the flying punch. I wonder if Tech Gogeta negates that if we had him in slot 1 and got the 18 key super. I'm actually not sure. Can let me know if somebody knows in the comments, but let's see. Is Goku going to get killed at the end here? Ideally, we would like an additional super and then a dodge maybe, but 225k. Okay, well that's not too bad, I suppose. He's going to super immediately. Do I want to do this? Because I could do that. That's not enough. We don't get enough type orbs though for him to give the support to everybody else, although I suppose that's probably not the end of the world. We want the rainbow orb so we get the dodge more than anything. And then do that. Is that going to be enough? I think that should be okay. Yeah, we'll do that and do that. Obviously it depends on whether Pycon actually dodges or not, but watch him dodge everything but the super. Hey, there you go. There's my boy. Yeah, see, 33k from the normals. That would have been very unfortunate to eat the super attack there on that turn, but it's alright. We get the dodges through from Pycon, the boy. And then we're not going to finish off. Well, actually, no. Goku in slot 2, we probably are going to finish off this guy right here. And then we have AGL Golden Frieza, AGL Full Power Frieza. I think the thing is with this mission, it's definitely a little bit trickier. As we get nearer to the end, it's where the weaker units are obviously going to be the most liability anyway. And then, of course, Goku losing out on the extra damage reduction, that's where it's really going to show up the most. So, I've got to be very careful how we do this here. So, Full Power Frieza. What is Full Power Frieza? I don't even know what super attack he technically does in this fight. So, I don't know whether he would actually have the... whether we would negate or not. Because I would love that if we could just put him here and he just negates the super. That would be awesome. But I'm not sure which... I'm not even sure where's the boss in this particular stage. Like, what does he do, his 12 key or his 18 key? Because it's the LR. And then do we just go for killing him as quickly as possible here? Use the active skill. Because I could just use a Whis here this turn. Then we could do this. In fact, yeah, let's just do this.
I don't have much time left to give, but
It's now or never. Big old Kamehameha. Still a very cool active skill. So he's got 410k. He's got a fairly decent damage reduction at this point now. So we can do this, and then we can get a lot of rainbow orbs for this Goku, which means a lot of support. So if we go ahead and throw out the Whis here, and then grab these, that's 4 rainbow orbs. That's a pretty decent amount of support. Ideally, we would want to kill him this turn, because then we get the Dokkan attack next turn. I guess it's kind of a waste having like the Whis active and then just getting the Dokkan attack to kill the AGL Frieza. But unfortunately, it's kind of all, as a lot of this run essentially has been, it's all resting on AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because Gogeta's not going to do a crazy amount of damage. I think that's 11.7 mil. There's the advantage of bringing a Rainbow friend who is going to get a guaranteed additional super because he's in slot 2. The first attack from his passive only being a normal, though, kind of hurts that Crusade. He could still get another additional super, though. So, I think we really are... Okay, yeah, I was going to say, we're really cooking if he gets the third super, because I'm fairly sure we kill Frieza now, even if he doesn't, right? Is that a melee-based super? Kind of feels like it should be, right? I don't know. But yeah, with his own damage reduction plus the Whis, yeah, we just eat that for double-digit damage. And then this guy should kill him. 6 million attack stat with extra crit chance. Yeah, nice. So now, we have the Whis active, and we have the Dokkan attack coming up this turn. And we can make sure he can't attack us. So we are actually very much sorted for this turn. So we go ahead and use Pycon's active skill. Remove all the attacks from the turn. I'm going to put... Do you actually share any links outside of the Saiyan lineage? And you have the Fierce Battle. Okay. So let's turn the animation off because we've already seen it. Use the Kamehameha. I guess one thing I could do, if I really wanted to do as much damage as possible on this turn, is I could do this and just like not super with you. Super with you, because then you get the Dokkan attack, and then do that, because then with the support as well, oh, of course, but the support gives Goku the super. Damn it. I've come undone by my own, I failed to see the flaw in my own plan there. At least we've moved all of the attacks, by removing all of the attacks with the Ghost Usher ability, we know the super is at the end of the turn on the next turn, which does give us a opportunity to try and get the to snatch the W. But yeah, I really should have thought about that, shouldn't I? The fact that the key was going to give him the Dokkan attack. Fortunately, Goku in slot 2 still should be able to do a lot of damage here. But yeah, that was my bad. So deliberately not give this guy a super. Unfortunately, I don't think he had enough. I don't think it was possible to actually not super with him if we were getting Pycon's passive, right? Because obviously I wanted Pycon's passive for the support percentage rather than, you know, worrying about key, just so Goku could do extra damage in slot 2. But I mean, my one is popping off, right? He's up to 11 million here now. So that's you very much whittled down here. and then Pycon does a little bit of damage himself at the end, but we can't do any status effects or anything to this in Golden Frieza. Get a crit for good measure though, so fair play. But then yeah, I think if we just do this, do we kill him? We should. The friend is very built up and has very high stats at this point. So if we do that, and we use the Whis anyway just for safety, but we do that and then do that. Gotta kill him before the end of the turn. I mean, the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, the free-to-play one, could dodge the super at the end, I guess, technically. But obviously with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku being in slot 1, he doesn't get as much of the attack power. The friend one, of course, still able to put out some very solid numbers. Has the built-in crit chance, which I was going to say hopefully comes in clutch here. And then, yeah, the additional. So I think that third super from Goku, I think, is what clutches it out here. Because he might not kill him, but yeah, he's close enough. And then we get the 12 key super from Gogeta. You don't get to see this very often. So I do like his 12 key super attack animation. Can't wait for him to get an easy A. And then, yeah, the KO. Very rare 12 key Tech LR Gogeta KO screen. But there you go. So that is the Otherworld Warriors mission done for the Legendary Frieza event. Obviously, these missions, some of them way easier than others, right? Like, they added a Boo Saga mission, which, I mean, you guys let me know down below if you want to see the video for that one. I mean, I might just drop it just so we've got it done, right? Because I do like to, as you guys know, I do like to have videos for everything, right? It's why I showcase every unit. It's why I do videos for all the missions, burst mode, stuff like that. Because, I mean, for most people, even if you didn't summon during Golden Week at all, because of all the easy A's and stuff, Boo Saga versus this event would just be an absolute joke. So let me know what team build you guys used for Otherworld Warriors. We get the mission done. We get the 5 stones and then a nice 4... Is it 4 crit and 4 additional? Yeah, 4 combo, 4 crit, but only for characters whose name includes Frieza. But still a good skill orb nonetheless. So let me know how you guys got on with the mission. What team build did you use? Let me know down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been The Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.